So, I wanted to do a little review type thing on a movie I just watched yesterday. It's a Japanese horror drama movie called Forbidden Siren, or Siren for short. It's actually done both ways in the movie. They've got Siren spelled out in katakana, and then under it in English, they've got Forbidden Siren written under it on the title screen, so take your pick. Either way, wow. That's all I gotta say, is wow. Well, it's not all I have to say, but for starters, just wow. It was a lot better than I expected it to be. I originally only watched it because of who was playing one of the main roles in the movie. One of my favorite Japanese comedians named Tanaka Naoki. For those of you who don't know, and it's probably quite a few of you who are subscribed to my channel, Tanaka Naoki is like I said, a Japanese comedian. He is best known for being the bokeh half of the Owarai comedy duo Kokoriko. The other half, the Tsukomi, being Ando Shozo. He's also known for making appearances, fairly regular appearances. He may be in every episode. I don't know. I've never actually watched like regular episodes of the show, but he makes pretty regular appearances on the Japanese variety show Downtown Nogaki no Tsukai Arahende. Like I said, I've never actually watched an actual episode of Downtown Nogaki no Tsukai Arahende. It's a fucking mouthful. Anyway, however, I have watched their New Year's specials that they've put out every year for the past at least 6 or 7 years. They do every year what they call a batsu game. Batsu is a Japanese word for punishment. If any of you are familiar with no laughing, those segments you've seen, you may have seen on YouTube, where if somebody starts laughing, they get whacked on the ass with something, either a shinai or whatever the fuck they're using now. I don't know. First time they did it was a blow dart. They literally blew a dart into their ass. Second time was a riding crop, and then one year it was a shinai, and then. But yeah, he's in every single one of those. Almost every single one. I forget there was one he wasn't a part of, or at least wasn't one of the people being punished. But anyway, Tanaka Naoki is the reason I originally started watching Forbidden Siren, because I was so used to seeing him in the comedic roles that he plays on Downtown Nogaki no Tsukai Arahende. I'm just gonna start calling it Gaki no Tsukai for short. I need to say the title again. But yeah, I'd only seen him in his comedic appearances on that show, and I wanted to see him in a serious role, just out of curiosity to see how good of an actor he actually was. He's good. He's really fucking good, actually. I was thoroughly impressed with his performance. I was thoroughly impressed with the plot of the movie. Thoroughly impressed with how they did it. Like, it kept my attention the entire way through. Like, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? The basic plot of this movie, without getting too much into details to avoid spoilers. Basically, this woman brings her little brother to an island to help cure him of some mental illness that he's having. And they meet up with a doctor who lives on this island. The doctor is Tanaka Naoki's character. So yeah, she's living in a building on the island for a while. Up, high up on a mountain on this island. Oh, she brings her dad with her too. I forgot about that part. High up on a mountain on this island, there is a metal signal tower with a like air raid siren on top of it, and the people of this island are always afraid of the siren because the folklore of the island is when the siren sounds, you don't go outside. Because there is apparently something out there that could be bad. So, if they hear the siren, they don't go outside. That's as far as I'm going to go on the details, because if I go any further, it's really going to mess up. It's going to actually delve too far into detail, and it'll ruin the movie for you guys. I highly recommend this movie. It's a trip, really. It's quite impressive. It has easily become one of my favorite movies now, just from one watch of it. Really deep, really dramatic, really scary, actually. It's quite scary. I wasn't sure how scared it was going to make me, but it did Jesus Christ. Sorry, my best friend's messaging me on Facebook, and Facebook transfers its messages to my phone, so every time I get a message, it pops up on my phone, so that's what you're hearing there. You actually may recognize that if you were able to pick it out, you might actually recognize that soundbite from one of my videos of a metro train that I shot back on May 22nd of 2010. Right at the end of the video, my best friend Joe, who's messaging me right now on Facebook, says, or after the metro has clattered across all of the diamonds, I'll put a link in the doobly-doo, just for shiggles. My best friend Joe says, "Pardon me for saying this, but that makes a certain dissonant sound, doesn't it?" Which it does. If you've ever been about 100 feet away from a train clattering across 4 sets of tracks at once, yeah, it's pretty fucking loud. But anyway, but yeah. I completely lost my train of thought now. Ha! Train. No. Very deep movie. I was surprised how terrifying it actually was. It'll screw with you. It really will. It'll mess around with your psyche a little bit. That's all I got. I'm completely running out of ideas. I mainly just wanted to record something because I haven't posted anything in a while other than the video I shot of Union Pacific 1996 trailing on the ZMYG4 a few days ago, or about a week ago or something, I don't know. But yeah, that's all I got for now. Since I mentioned it, go check that one out too. Not really all that impressive. Shot it on my phone in the dark, so but yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Hope you guys have a good day. I will see you around.